following is a presentation of Snowman Multimedia Sports. TC Center in South Carolina. It's Sunbelt Wednesday. Brian Snow here with you as we present, as mentioned, Sunbelt Wednesday. The Texas State Bobcats, 9-10 on the year, face the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, 10-11 on the year. Good evening, everybody. Brian Snow here with you as Coastal will wear the home white uniforms on a teal floor. I'm liking this. It's Texas State. It's Coastal Carolina. The tip is controlled by the Bobcats. They will move left to right as we see it, and as you folks are listening along at home with us. Gibbs at the controls. That's Talia Gibbs. Plays it to Deja Jones. Jones goes over the top. That pass is batted away and stolen. Sanaya Burks, Talia Gibbs, Deja Jones, Angela Carroll, and Kyra Anderson, the starting five for Texas State. A jumper from the right wing for Coastal Carolina is no good, and the rebound is taken down by Gibbs. They run ahead to Burks. Burks plays it up top to Jones. Jones goes underneath to Carroll, and she shoots it in. And it's 2-0 in favor of Texas State. Coastal Carolina starts Tessa Grady, Kristen Hot Rod Williams, Paige Bradley, Tracy Houston, and Kinsia Grimes. Those are your starting five, and the Chanticleers just turn it over. Coming to you on horseback just a little bit as we were waiting for the feed to get started. The HCC Center in Conway, South Carolina is where this game is taking place. They give it on the right baseline to Carroll. Carroll comes back up top to Jones, and Jones had it tipped away and stolen by Bradley. Bradley runs ahead, and they turn it back over with a travel. But Tessa Grady is saying, I had control of the ball. Two nothing our score. Texas State in the road maroon uniforms. At the top of the circle is Deja Jones. Now to Burks. Burks dribbling in from the left, lean in 15-footer. Ball volleyballed up in the air and taken down by Coastal Carolina. Tracy Houston brings down the rebound, and now they run ahead. Cross-court left corner Bradley. Bradley plays it to Grimes. Grimes works away in the lane. Lean in, flip from the right. Nope, but a foul called, and Grimes shoots two. A little late in getting the stream started, but we are here. So Grimes will shoot a pair. Coastal Carolina 3-6 in the Sun Belt Conference. Grimes, the 6-foot freshman, gets ready with the first free throw. Good. Thirteenth meeting overall. They started playing each other in 2016, and it's 6 apiece. And Coastal Carolina won the last time out in the midst of a 23-win season last year, 68-60. Against pressure, they steal it. Bradley to Grimes, back to Bradley, back to Grimes, whips it left side to Grady. Grady on the drive to the free throw line, works her way right of the lane, spins in the lane, and shoots it in. 4-2 our score, and 7:59 remaining in the first quarter, and we get a foul. 7:59 left in the first quarter. We played 10-minute quarters. It was mandated by the Sun Belt Conference and the NCAA. They go underneath the Burks, right of the lane. Burks to Jones. Jones spins in the lane with a lefty hook. Good. Tied at 4, 7:37 left in the opening quarter. Right down the lane comes Burks to the left corner, a three on the way. Good for Kensia Grimes. 7-4 our score. Coastal in front. 7:20 for the opening quarter. Burks at the controls outside left. Out front it comes to Jones. Jones finds Gibbs. Now back to Burks. Jones in the corner, on the right corner to Houston. Back to Burks. A 15-footer in the lane. Nope. Rebound tipped twice. It's out of bounds. Which way? It'll stay with Texas State. Seven to 4 score. They have it in the corner to Jones, and it's out of bounds. Stays with the Bobcats. Never done a Coastal Carolina game before. I have now. Now they have it in. Now they have it in play. 10 to shoot. That pass is tipped out of bounds again. $6:53 for the quarter. Burks has it outside left. Works away to the top of the circle to the right side for Jones. Jones in the right corner, drives right baseline, comes up shooting, missing. Long rebound out to Bradley, and the shots are on the run. Bradley front court to the right. Texas State gets back on defense. Grimes has it left of the key, looking for the handoff. It's tipped out of bounds by Burks. Bradley looks to come in, and they come in play to Houston. First time Houston's touched the ball to Bradley on the left wing. Bradley to Grimes, driving in from the right all the way. Had a shot swatted out of bounds. It was swatted out of bounds by Houston. And they keep it in play, and they steal, and Bobcats come up with a steal. Here they come back the other way. In the right corner is KP Parr, was on the floor for the first time. Back to Jones in the right corner. Jones on the drive into the lane, lean in, flip, rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Tracy Houston for Coastal Carolina. Tessa Grady brings it up, front court to the right. Grady works off the double screen on her way to the left, drives left baseline to the hole and lays it in. That basket belongs to Kristen Williams, I beg your pardon. And it's 9-4 in favor of Coastal Carolina. Jumper in the lane missed, and the rebound comes down to Bradley. Grimes on the drive in from the right, whips it back to the left corner for Tessa Grady. On the left wing is Bradley. On the left wing, I beg your pardon, is Williams. Williams to Grimes out front. Underneath layup is good, and Coastal Carolina's on a run. Tracy Houston with her first basket of the game, and Texas State will spend a timeout. 5:05 left in the first quarter. It's a 9-2 run. A 9-0 run, I beg your pardon, for Coastal Carolina. And your score as we come to this timeout is Coastal Carolina 11 and Texas State 4. Let's pause for this timeout.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like boomstick lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can be the black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
According to these teams, as Dr. DeLay is our first chatter of the evening, he says, how are these teams looking this year? Any March Madness hopefuls? According to their records, no. But from what I've seen so far, both of these teams can sneak into the tournament. But for that to happen, they got to come out of Pensacola, which is where the Sun Belt Conference tournament is this year. And that's one of the tournaments that we will cover here on Snowman Multimedia. And to Dr. DeLay for being the first chatter of the evening, we thank you. Keys for Texas State is not to settle. And their magic number is 70 in terms of 70 points. For Coastal Carolina, they got to find some consistency, and they got to share the ball. They have got to share the ball. Anderson, Jones, Parr, Galbraith return to the floor for Texas State as Parr to Galbraith. Back to Parr on the right wing. And this is Galbraith in the right corner. Galbraith dumps it underneath, and Houston comes up with a steal. Grimes back the other way. Grimes, Grady, Houston, Williams, and Bradley. So starters remain on the floor for Coastal Carolina. Grady hands it to Bradley. Bradley finds Hot Rod Williams. On the left wing is Grady. Grady finds Bradley. Out front, it comes to Williams. Williams working away right of the key. 5 to shoot. Williams lead in, flip, rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Texas State. I beg your pardon. Jimenez drives in. Offensive foul. Houston took the charge. (11-4). The Chanticleers lead on their home Pink game. Pink, of course, in support of breast cancer and breast cancer survivors. Williams on the move, works off the Houston screen. Now to Grimes. Houston out front. Backdoor to Bradley. She lays it in. Tessa Grady with a layup. Grady has 4, and it's 13-4 in favor of Coastal Carolina. Only one 3-point field goal made between these two teams. And Texas State turns the ball over again as Parr stepped out of bounds. (13-4) Coastal leads. 3:45 left in the opening quarter as Williams trots it up. Williams across the timeline into the front court, finds Bradley in the right corner. Bradley works 3 and comes up shooting. Got it from 18. 15-4. And a 13-0 run and another turnover. Well, Dr. DeLay, to answer your question as of right now, it's Coastal Carolina that'll look like a March Madness hopeful. 15-4, Coastal Carolina on a 13-0 run. 3:16 left in the first quarter. Williams outside right. Back left to Williams. In the left corner, 3 on the way. Got it for Kristen Williams. 18-4, Coastal Carolina, and they are smoking hot. Parr in the front court, directing traffic. Ball tapped away at the timeline, gathered back in by Parr. Parr gets it across the timeline, front court to the right. A bounce pass underneath the Galbraith. Lean in, flip in the lane. Nope, Houston the rebound. Williams has it on the run. Hotwire Williams in the front court, finds Grimes, I beg your pardon. Here's the 3 out of the left corner. Rimming, no. Rebound gathered underneath. It's out of bounds. It belongs to Texas State. My pleasure, Doc. I have a question for you, Dr. DeLay. How'd you get the nickname? How'd you get the nickname? 2:31 left in the opening quarter. 18-4, Coastal Carolina with the lead. And now substitutions for Coastal Carolina as Jimenez comes in. Deonis Jimenez, the 5'8 junior. KP Parr has the top of the circle. Parr on the move, plays it to Galbraith on the left wing. Galbraith holds and looks, throws it back, and it's tipped away and stolen by Jimenez. Deonis Jimenez drives in, shoots it up. No. Ball comes down to Coastal Carolina. They get another shot. A left wing 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound taken down by Jones. Or Angela Carroll, I beg your pardon. So it's Carroll, Burks, Gibbs, McBride, and Parr, the 5 on the floor for Texas State. Burks has it outside left, and we get a whistle and a foul. $1:49 left in the opening quarter. Angela Carroll, Sanaya Burks, Talia Gibbs, McBride, and KP Parr for Texas State. Kyla McBride. They have it in play to Carroll. Carroll on the left side is Parr, driving in from the right. Left corner 3 on the way by Burks. Nope. Rebound taken down by Coastal Carolina, and here they come again. They have it on the run ahead to Louder. Bailey Louder on the floor. Out to the right, out to the left side, and off the foot of Deonis Jimenez, who had a wide open lane to the basket and couldn't take advantage. That's not going to work either. That baseline jump is missed, but a foul called as KP Parr took the jumper. Delay is a play on first and last. Okay. I like it. That's how I got my nickname, Snowman, because of my last name. Doc, are you on air tonight? 18-4, Coastal Carolina. Free throw by KP Parr is no good, off the right side of the rim. Parr, the 5'4 sophomore, at the free throw line. 1:23 left in the opening quarter. Chanticleers 18, Bobcats 4. Parr tries again. Missed it. Line drive rebound to Carroll in the right corner. Can she hold it? No, she cannot. It's out of bounds to Coastal Carolina. And thank you, Doc, for the great insight on our WNBA conversation last week. Deja Jones ready to come back. Jimenez outside left. Jimenez plays it out front to Jayana Salton, and we get a foul. KP Parr picks up the foul. Parr will come out with those 2 fouls. Your lineup for Coastal Carolina goes Harris, Klonock, who's on the floor for the First time, Olivia Klonok, the 5'9" sophomore. Louder, Salton, and Jimenez. Klonok at the controls between the circles. 1 minute for the quarter, 10 on the shot clock. Jimenez outside right, back to Klonok. A right corner three. Splash! Klonok with her first 3-point field goal. They've hit 3 of 7 from distance, Coastal Carolina has. And it's 21-4. This is a 17-0 run. And they come up with another steal. Jayana Salton brings it up, leaps it for Jimenez across the timeline. Coastal Carolina coming right to left. Out front is Louder. Louder on the drive, right of the lane, spins into the trees and had her shot blocked and stolen by Jones. They got to get something. Burks outside right, driving in, lean in 15-footer, rimming no. Carroll had the rebound, but it's gathered in by Coastal Carolina. 14 seconds. They'll play for the last shot. Klonok on the drive, in from the right, backs in, lean in, flip. Nope. Jones the rebound, 5 seconds. Jones on the drive in the front court, bounce pass to Carroll. She shoots it in, and that ends a long run, and that also ends the quarter. Texas State led 4-2, but then 19 unanswered points has given Coastal Carolina the lead, and they are way out in front. They're out of the gate playing great. Coastal Carolina 21, Texas State 6. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. This is NCAA women's basketball on SMS, Snowman Multimedia Sports.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the studios. Brian Snow here with you as our game takes place at the HTC Center in Conway, South Carolina. Dr. DeLay chatting with us. I check in every now and then. I can't lie. I think I've disagreed with 90% of your panel takes. Laugh out loud, but yeah, no problem. It's fun, man. It's fun having the debates that we have. Because sometimes I disagree with the panel. They disagree with me. The fans definitely disagree with me most of the time, but that's what makes it lively. That's what makes it fun. And that's what makes it fun having folks like you, Dr. DeLay, bring the heat. Bring the heat, man. First quarter stats look like this. Coastal Carolina's 8 for 15 from the field. Texas State 3 out of 12. Chanticleers 3 of 5 from distance. 0 for 2 is Texas State. And Coastal Carolina is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 turnovers, 11 rebounds, and their largest lead was 17. That's for Coastal Carolina. Zenere Antoine in her 15th year as Texas State's head coach, having a marvelous career. Texas State 8 turnovers, 6 rebounds, and their largest lead was 2 at 42. Kevin Peterson, coming off of a 23-win season last year, is the Chanticleers head coach. Second quarter is underway as Williams has it on the drive, right of the lane, gets trapped in the right corner, ball tipped out front to Houston. Houston holds and looks, hands it to Bradley. Bradley back to Williams. Williams on the drive in from the right. Jump past Grimes. A 3-ball from the left. Yeah. 4 3-point field goal for Coastal Carolina. And it's 24-6, 30 seconds into the second quarter. That shot's blocked by Houston, cleared by Texas State. As it comes out to Gibbs. Gibbs out front. Burks has it on the drive to the right. Down the lane comes McBride to the hole. Shoots it up, no good. Rebound taken down, and a foul called. Loose ball foul against Texas State, and nothing is going right. Kyra Anderson coming on for Texas State. Hopefully Texas State can make it a game. I hope so too, man. But it's 24-6 right now. And Dr. DeLay, thanks for stopping by. I love your stuff. Folks, go check out Dr. DeLay's play-by-play channel. It's fun. It's fun to check in with them. Williams has it off to the right. 8:40 for the quarter. A Bradley 3 from the left corner. Long rebound chased down by Carroll. Out to Burks. Burks hustles it up left to right. Burks in the front court. That pass tipped and gathered in and tipped out of bounds. Stays with Texas State. Bradley nearly had another steal. Talia Gibbs, the 6-foot junior, back in the lineup. They look to bring it in. Foul line extended right. A bounce pass in play. And Burks has it back. Burks. Layup underneath is miss, and a loose ball foul against Texas State, who's 9-10 on the year, 5-4 in the conference. Yeah, that's what makes sports debates so fun. You know, Mike Greenberg said it a long time ago. We're in the business of opinion. Williams brings it up. Lob pass to Grimes, right of the key. She forces up a shot. She meant to lob it low for Tracy Houston. It's no good, and the rebound taken down by Myrie Walker. Walker at the controls, top of the circle. On the right side is Burks. In the right corner is Carroll. Carroll holds and looks against Grimes. Carroll comes back out, 14 to shoot. Down the lane comes Walker. Lean in, flip. Nope. Rebound Carroll. Back up. Nope. Rebound tip to Grimes. And a Coastal Carolina player is down. So they're going to play 4-on-5. Out front, Williams. Williams backs up into the right corner. Shoots a 3. Missed it. Long rebound, Carroll. And it's Bradley that took a hit. Bailey Louder will come on for Bradley in just a moment. She may have just got poked in the eye. $7:28 remains in the second quarter. It's 24-6 in favor of the Chanticleers. Got poked in the eye. Bradley did. Meanwhile, substitutions for Texas State. Amira Walker will come out. Angela Carroll coming out. KP Parr in. Kalia Murphy in. So your Coastal Carolina lineup has Consia Grimes, Bailey Louder, who just came in, Williams, Houston, and Grady. Against full court pressure, they have it in play, and Burks flying in the front court. Burks flies to the free throw line, now circles back out, bounce pass out front to Murphy. And as it back to Murphy, now back to Winston, right baseline, spins in the lane, shoots it in. That ends another run. 24-8, 7 minutes left in the first half. Williams brings it up. Williams across in the front court. Shovel pass out of bounds. Looking for Bailey Louder, who was not ready. (24-8) in favor of Coastal Carolina. Now they get it back as they come up with a steal. Louder plays it to Grimes. Grimes left of the lane. Out front it comes to Williams. Low left is Houston. Houston holds at the free throw line. Now to Grimes. Over the top pass underneath to Louder. She missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Anderson. KP Parr brings it up. Parr in the front court. Works her way left. Now bounce pass underneath Anderson. One bounce dribble. Lean in, flip in the lane. Nope. Rebound Houston. 7 rebounds for Houston, for Tracy Houston. Here comes Coastal Carolina up 24-8, 6:10 for the half. Williams has it outside right. A 3 from the left wing. Got it for Tessa Grady. Tessa Grady hits her second 3, and it's 27-8, Coastal Carolina. AB Media saluting us from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks for checking in. KP Parr hustles it up. Sanaya Burks at the controls. Back to Parr on the right wing, directing traffic, looking for help. Not going to get any. 19 on the shot clock. They give it to Anderson at the free throw line. Anderson works away in the lane. Fakes. Comes back out to Parr. Parr with a 10-footer. Missed it. Rebound Houston. Another rebound for Tracy Houston. She's been cleaning up the glass so far this evening. They run ahead to Grimes outside right. Grimes back to Williams. Hot Rod Williams at the controls. Had it tipped out of bounds. It should belong to Texas State. And it does. Mia Galbraith comes back in for Texas State. Here is Galbraith out front. Out front it comes to Parr. Back to Galbraith. In the left corner, driving in, tipped out of bounds, and Kalia Murphy turned it over again. 27-8 and 5:10 remaining in the first half. They have it in play to Williams. Williams trots it up, gets it across the timeline, front court to the right, guarded by Parr. On the right wing is Bradley, back to Williams, and Williams turned it over again. Parr hustles it up. KP Parr in the front court, met by Williams, now Louder. Anderson with a 15-footer, good. Anderson with her second bucket of the game, and it's 27-10. If you're Coastal Carolina, you need a bucket here. You don't want to have Texas State creep back in the game. Here's Louder to Grimes. Grimes in the left corner. Out front, Williams. Williams, one bounce dribble, kills it. Gets it back out front between the circles. 9 to shoot. Louder, 3 from the left wing. Nope. Rebound taken down by Murphy. Murphy to Parr. Parr brings it up. Parr, stutter step dribble, works it left of the lane, bounce pass underneath to Anderson. She shoots it in. And timeout called by Coastal Carolina. And that will lead us to an official timeout. 4:04 remaining in the half. Your score, Coastal Carolina 27, Texas State 12. Back after this. Hey, Chicago, it's time to climb. Excitement is in the air as we come together for something extraordinary. The Climb for Chris fundraising event, a celebration of strength, community, and unwavering hope. One of our own, Brother Rice class of 2009, a leader, a coach, a friend, a father, Chris Hilliard has spent his life lifting others up, guiding young athletes, inspiring students, and taking every chance to explore the world with his wife Lauren and their 1-year-old son. But in September of 2024, everything changed. Chris was diagnosed with a rare, aggressive brain tumor. Since then, he's been in constant, grueling treatment, traveling out of state almost every other week, From last-minute flights to long hotel stays to meals and rental cars, the bills add up fast. Chris is now a part of an international clinical trial, a treatment path that gives real hope. But staying in the fight means staying in the program, and staying in the program means more travel, more time away, and more mounting expenses. So now it's our turn to show up for him. Join us at Climb for Chris, featuring live music from Maggie Speaks, great food, drinks, raffles, and a community ready to stand tall. Every dollar raised goes toward Chris's medical and travel costs so he can focus on healing, not bills. Every $10 makes a difference. And if you can't give today, sharing the page helps more than you know. Chris is always the one who shows up when it matters. Now we climb for him. Be a part of the miracle. Be a part of the movement. Join us, support, pray, and share. Together, we climb. Learn more and contribute today at Climb for Chris by visiting climbforchris.com. Chance versus cancer, and I'm reading this. Bryn's cancer diagnosis was Hodgkin's lymphoma. In 2022, she beats cancer, 4 years cancer-free, and want to applaud Bryn Bradley for that. Now, Coastal Carolina needs a point. Jimenez in the front court, bumped by Parr. Out to the right side is Kalanick. Underneath to Houston. Houston works it at the free throw line. They throw it in the left corner, turning as Lou Brown. She lost the ball, and Texas State another steal. They can cut it to 14, or 13 rather. KP Parr on the push. Parr in the front court. Out front, Anderson, or Caro. It's tipped and stolen by Kalanick. Kalanick has it front court to the right. Works it right baseline, comes back out to Jimenez. Jimenez backs up on the dribble. That ball is kicked. Possession stays with Coastal Carolina. They have it in play. Do the Chanticleers to Jimenez out front. Jimenez to the free throw line. Houston, she comes up shooting. Rimming, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds, belongs to Texas State. Here they come. (27-12), 3:09 left in the half. And again, Texas State can make it a 13-point game if they capitalize. KP Parr at the controls. Works off the Carroll screen. Now on the drive right baseline is Burke. She shoots it in. It's 27-14, 6 in a row for Texas State. 2:50 for the half. Kalanick outside right. Out front, Jimenez. On the left wing is Lou Brown. Back to Jimenez in the right corner. Over the top pass to Kalanick. A deep three from the left wing is an air ball. And the ball, rebound volleyball around and comes down to Harris. Harris back out front to Jimenez. The shot clock didn't reset. They better look up. 7 to shoot. Jimenez on the drive right of the lane. Jimenez over the top pass underneath to Harris. She shoots it in, and Tatiana Harris ends the run for Texas State. 29-14, Coastal Carolina with the lead. Parr has it front court to the right. Parr on the drive right baseline, all the way underneath. Whips a pass back out to Galbraith. Galbraith holds and looks. 17 to shoot. Galbraith to Parr on the right wing. Over the top pass into Carroll. She saves it. Comes back out to Anderson. Anderson in the lane. A righty hook. Missed. Rebound comes down to Brown, and the Chanticleers trying to keep control, and they do, and we get a foul as a couple of players crash. Gianna Salton came down with that rebound, and she ran into her opponent, KP Parr, and they both took a spill. And Salton is still down. Salton, the 5'8" junior. She's up, and that's a good thing. Let's see if she walks off the floor under her own power. She will. But no doubt she'll head to the locker room. Or will she? Well, first, they're taking a look at a replay. I didn't see anything malicious between the two players. They were both going for the ball. Salton will meet with the trainer. If we have time, we'll peek in on the Bulls and the Pacers after this one is complete. If not, we'll be with you tomorrow for more women's basketball as we go to the Big Sky as Idaho takes on Northern Colorado. Salton got poked in the eye, it looks like. So the delay is a review. They're looking at the play and determining if it's a flagrant or if it's a common foul. I would think common foul. And Gianna Salton is back at the bench, which is great to see. And Kevin Peterson is getting an explanation as well. 1:55 left in the second quarter. Chanticleers 29, Texas State 14. We're ready to get back to work. They have it in play to Brown. To the free throw line, Bradley. Underneath out to Jimenez. A left corner three try. Rebound taken down by Anderson. Parr in the front court. 1:39 left in the half. Anderson has it outside right. One bounce dribble, and it's tipped out of bounds. She was looking for Galbraith. Tipped out of bounds by Louder. And now you got substitutions all over the place. Grimes back in, Houston back in for Coastal Carolina. Burks comes in play to Parr. Parr has been running the controls for the bulk of the first half. Burks for three, missed it. Rebound, Anderson wrestles it away, shoots it up. Nope, foul called, and Anderson shoots two. Foul will be charged on Bailey Louder. Texas State is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. They got to get some points here if they want to stay within striking distance. Free throw number 1. Missed it. Off to the side. (29-14). The second attempt on the way. Rimming. No. And jump ball. And it'll stay with Texas State. Each team has used 1 timeout so far in the game tonight. They have it in play to Galbraith. Her right baseline jumper is blocked and cleared by Grimes. And now they wrestle for it again. Jump ball this time belongs to Coastal Carolina. Each team has scored only 8 points in this second quarter. Now we're back to business. Williams on the left wing is Louder. Out front, Williams. A long 3. Rebound checked down by Parr. As we're inside of the final minute, Parr hustles it up. Parr in the front to right comes Texas State. KP Parr directing traffic, guarded by Williams. On the right side is Galbraith. Galbraith on the drive, right baseline. Bounce pass underneath to Anderson. Anderson had it stripped and stolen by Louder, who heads it backwards. And we have what? We have a travel. We have a travel. .38 seconds left first half. KP Parr at the controls up top. On the right wing, on the left wing is McBride. Dump pass underneath to Anderson. She had a swat out of bounds by Grimes. That's her second block of the ball game. They have it in play to McBride outside right. Right wing Burks underneath to Anderson. She shoots it in. She's got 6 points in this second quarter, all of them lately. And it's 29-16 and 15 seconds remaining in the half. In the front court is Hot Rod Williams. Williams leans over the dribble, plays it back left, and it's stolen by Burks. A chance for another bucket. Here comes McBride underneath to Galbraith. Had her shot blocked. Follow. Good. And a foul called. With 3/10 of a second remaining in the first half, and what seemed like a blowout is turning into a ball game. Kristen Williams picks up the foul. And now a free throw can make it a 10-point game. Grimes flew in for the block. Galbraith able to follow it up. Galbraith, the 5'9" redshirt sophomore, misses the free throw. Flying in for the rebound is Anderson. She missed the layup, and that's the half. Boy, I tell you what, Coastal Carolina is lucky to be up by 11 with the 5 free throws missed by Texas State that could have gotten them closer. So we're at the half. Your score, Coastal Carolina 29, Texas State 18. We'll take our halftime break, and we'll have the numbers for you and get ready for the third quarter. This is NCAA basketball on Snowman Multimedia Sports.
Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central. Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer survivor completed the journey of chemotherapy and now begins a future one of matrimony or sports. Michael Jordan is shown on a photo with Diddy. LeBron James has a video extolling the virtues of a Diddy party. This has been yet another Beating a Dead Horse presentation. We got you covered. BS3 Network, in association with Comey Media Incorporated, proudly present The Morning Shift with Cole Johnson. Live every weekday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Join Ryan McCarthy
I became a Jets fan because Kurt the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
and Dustin Henry
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
as they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts. Whether it's news, the largest egg producer finds bird flu in chickens at a Texas plant, weather, devastating tornadoes rip through the heart of the United States, inspiration, a breast cancer
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel.
Hey, Chicago, it's time to climb. Excitement is in the air as we come together for something extraordinary. The Climb for Chris fundraising event, a celebration of strength, community, and unwavering hope. One of our own, Brother Rice class of 2009, a leader, a coach, a friend, a father, Chris Hilliard has spent his life lifting others up, guiding young athletes, inspiring students, and taking every chance to explore the world with his wife Lauren and their 1-year-old son. But in September of 2024, everything changed. Chris was diagnosed with a rare aggressive brain tumor. Since then, he's been in constant, grueling treatment. traveling out of state almost every other week, from last-minute flights to long hotel stays to meals and rental cars. The bills add up fast. Chris is now a part of an international clinical trial, a treatment path that gives real hope. But staying in the fight means staying in the program, and staying in the program means more travel, more time away, and more mounting expenses. So now it's our turn to show up for him. Join us at Climb for Chris, featuring live music from Maggie Speaks, great food, drinks, raffles, and a community ready to stand tall. Every dollar raised goes toward Chris's medical and travel costs so he can focus on healing, not bills. Every $10 makes a difference, and if you can't give today, sharing the page helps more than you know. Chris is always the one who shows up when it matters. Now we climb for him. Be a part of the miracle. Be a part of the movement. Join us, support, pray, and share. Together, we climb. Learn more and contribute today at Climb for Chris by visiting climbforchris.com. preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Multimedia Sports.